The harsh reality of social media is that a lot of influencers lie to you to get your attention. This could be from making false claims to over-exaggeration to not disclosing ads. And this is a problem. I've been a creator for 5 years and been an influencer, I would say, for 2 years when it comes to promoting brands. And I would say that short form is the problem here. Short form is definitely the problem. And yes, YouTube has gone through its clickbait era, but the reason why short form is the problem is because everybody is so obsessed with, stopping the scroll, capturing people's attention in the first 3 to 5 seconds. And to do that, I feel like people fall into the trap of constantly thinking that they have to make these exaggerated claims and get people to watch, and over-promising and under-delivering. I'm finding that a lot of creators just value views over trust. And it's just leading to just lots of as I've, become an influencer, I've become a lot more clued up on seeing the truth from the lies compared to the average consumer. And maybe the average consumer is starting to see it more and more, because I definitely am. And when I reflect on my own journey as a creator, do I think I fall into one of these people? I would say no. But have I made mistakes in the past where I feel like I've maybe made something out to be more than it is? I would say so, yes. But I've always been very selective with my words. I'll never say something is good if it's not. I'll never say something if it's the best when it's the 5th best, I'm always very passive with how I deliver my content, in that I don't really describe or comment on the quality. I'm just putting it out there because I think it's interesting and value to people. And quite often, a lot of the short form stuff that I promote is free. And so there has to be a level of expectation that the quality isn't going to be up there compared to paid. But overall, it's kind of just made me a little bit sick and tired of lots of just creators and influencers in the short form space. And I just look at it and think, I don't want to be like that. I really don't. I think I've done an okay job at maintaining my integrity and delivering trustworthy content in a trustworthy way. And I will not chase views by just making shit up like I see a lot of influencers doing. And this has kind of led me to want to lean into YouTube a little bit more, to be honest, even though, like I alluded to earlier, YouTube isn't free from people, making up stuff in their videos, but there isn't this need to capture people's attention in 5 seconds. I feel like the creators on YouTube are a lot more authentic. And let's not say that there aren't any inauthentic creators, but short form is just, it's grating on me a little bit. Every week there's just the best new tool or this, that, and the other. And I'm just reflecting on my own content, and I'm like, do you know what? Like I said, I'm not going to chase views anymore. I'm just going to create what I think is interesting and what people will find interesting, and they can either take it or leave it. And that's kind of the approach that I've had for a long time. Like, I think this is interesting. I think this is valuable. I don't really want to try and really make you and convince you that you should watch this video. Otherwise, you're going to die if you don't, and I just feel like some creators are taking that approach a little bit too far. And I just feel like with YouTube, I can be myself a little bit more. On my short form accounts, I have pigeonholed myself into a certain format and certain style. And I like that style, and I think people do too. But I don't want to deviate away from that. But I want to I talked about this in another video that I made the other day. I've lost that fire inside of me for short form content. It doesn't excite me anymore. Some of the tools that I find do excite me, but they don't come around very often. And so I don't get excited by promoting mundane, shitty tools to people who are just going to kind of go and use them and be like, wow. And I'm just finding myself, I don't want to fall into that trap. And yeah, I think YouTube is just the place for me to really show my honesty and be who I am. I've always, I feel like, held myself in this way that is respectable with the content that I create. And people know me. I'm not afraid to call out stuff. I'm not afraid to go against the status quo and challenge common narratives and give my own opinion. And I just think YouTube is a really good place for me to do that, where I don't have this expectation on myself to get lots of views and to worry about every video and how it performs, because ultimately I just want people to see me as a trusted voice in the ecosystem of, creator resources or creator education, let's say, because when we look at like the gurus across short form, they just lie through their teeth. And, you know, even on YouTube, you know, these sort of growth gurus are always just every 3 or 4 videos, they make the same video on how to grow. And do you know what? There is really no one size fits all to growth. Yes, there are fundamentals, but you know, everybody just thinks that like they could just watch a video and they're going to just solve all their problems to growth. And these kind of creators rely on that. But I've very much stayed away from growth content. I don't like it because I know that I can't necessarily help anyone grow in any niche, but I know that I can help you make better videos. I know that I can help you improve the skills that you need to make better videos. And so that's what I've always focused on. And resources is kind of part of that. Like if you introduce music and sound effects to your videos, it's going to make your videos better. Do I know whether that's going to help you grow? Well, I don't know, because I don't know how you're implementing it. I'm just going to show you where to get those things. And that's kind of been the stance that I've always had. And I'm not really sure where I'm going on YouTube here. I'm going to try different things, just going to be myself, try different formats, try different styles. And I really just hope people can, like I said, view me as an individual that they can trust and look for motivation and inspiration, and I guess not be seen as one of these gurus that just does everything for views and money, because that's not what I'm about. I make videos because I enjoy making videos. I just so happen to have landed myself in the creator education niche, even though I've done, you know, fitness, gaming, like many niches. This is just what I enjoy talking about. But yeah, I just want to kind of create more content around what I'm doing and what I'm enjoying, and show you the behind the scenes of how I'm growing my own kind of creator business. And hopefully you can enjoy it and come on the journey with me. And I'm going to say grow together. You know, we're not going to grow together. You're going to work on your shit. I'm going to work on my shit. And maybe I'll grow and maybe you'll grow. And hopefully we'll both be happy in years to come.